Gilbert Gottfried's here. Promoting some gig.
He's probably at Caroline's.
Gilbert just had a baby.
Well, hello there.
Let's talk about a new dad. I mean, just imagine Gilbert being separated from his baby by thousands of miles.
I don't think Gilbert could survive that. Hey, Gilbert.
Hello. Yes.
Gilbert Gottfried tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at Caroline's on Broadway in Manhattan. And for tickets, go to carolines.com.
Is that one show and one show only?
Yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't have the energy to do more. He's a full-time dad now.
Yeah, I would think he'd want to be out of the house more.
What do you make of this story? David Spade, who's a friend of our show and I like very much, knocked up a Playboy playmate, Jillian Grace, one who used to do our show. What does he do? Does he marry her? No, right?
No.
He's already broken up.
You don't marry him.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do?
I guess he's going to have to give a lot of his money to her.
Right. That would kill you, right?
Yeah.
We're asking him like he's Jimmy Kahn.
Yeah.
What are you doing this? You got a playmate pregnant.
Yes.
Here's a scenario you're familiar with.
I was watching The Tonight Show.
Yeah.
Actually, I wasn't watching it. J.D. was watching it, and I walked by. And Bill Maher was on. And Bill Maher, I would assume, is viewed then as a scab for going on Leno's show.
Yeah.
Now, how you are on Leno's show, right? You're a regular?
I am, but see, that's something I'm scared of. So far, they haven't called me.
Right.
Now I'm afraid they'll call because I don't know what I would do in that case.
Well, Artie got a call from Conan, and Artie said, "What do you do?" And I said, "You can't go on because you're scabbing. I mean, the Writers Guild will, go berserk."
Oh yeah.
He's in the Writers Guild. I assume you are too, maybe.
No, I'm not actually, yeah.
You're too cheap to pay the union.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You would be in it, but it's too much money.
Yeah.
Are you in any?
Yeah.
He's in something. He must be.
You've got to be in SAG, right?
Yeah, SAG and AFTRA.
So if Conan says to you tonight, listen, Gilbert, I can't get any other guests. This is your chance. Would you go on?
Yeah, no, it's never like, well, I have Tom Cruise or you. And we really want you.
So let's say Conan's really desperate.
Yeah.
You need to. No, would you do the Conan O'Brien show?
I guess I'd have to say no.
No, right. Yeah.
It would hurt you, but you'd have to say
yeah.
no.
Actually, Gilbert, you're in Equity, too. Didn't you play Stanley in Streetcar? At the Lung Fontaine?
Now, Bill Maher went on The Tonight Show. I don't know if you guys heard this, but J.D. gave me a clip, and people were yelling stuff out from the audience. I'm assuming it's because of the writer's strike.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm assuming that. You want to hear how he handled it, Gilbert, or you don't care?
Yeah, no.
You do care.
Yeah, sure.
You're curious.
Yeah,
I'm sure Bill Maher went, yeah, you're really smart people, thanks.
Oh, great. You're going to yell out at me.
Like you wouldn't do The Tonight Show.
Yeah, all right, okay, losers.
It's kind of like when Bush announced that the war was going well.
Here's Bill Maher.
No, I enjoy your show. For those people that haven't seen it, I must say, even though a lot of people disagree
If they don't have HBO.
No, well,
those
it's
are
true,
the
but you're probably the most honest guy on television.
That's true.
To a fault. And
I like it. Bill Maher's like, yes, that's true.
Yes, you can. I am the most honest.
Well, yes, I am.
Most people would say, I'm sure there are many honest people. No, that's true. That's actually, it's been scientifically found out that I am the most honest guy on television.
Makes me laugh sometimes.
Right.
Makes me laugh a lot of times, actually. So I want to get your take on something.
Let's do this debate! Stop the censorship! Help! Save democracy! Let's do this debate!
Wait, you know what's fascinating? He didn't even make his point. Anybody know what he's talking about? No. Thank you.
Johnny Carson.
What in the world is the guy screaming?
Johnny Carson wouldn't put up with that shit. The guy goes, save democracy.
I heard that part, but what's this and that? What is that part?
I don't know. Sounds like Benji at the porn convention.
Right. I'm tempted to say that had something to do with the strike, but I think that's just garden variety bat that could have occurred at any night.
I wanted to get...
And it was so entertaining and informative, wasn't it? I mean, it really enlightened us to something we hadn't been thinking about, right?
Wait, hang on a second.
Well, then a second protester started screaming something about GE and NBC. So I'm assuming it's strike-related, but I don't know.
And I'm sorry I said bull. But we have to cut that out. But I think, during the writer's strike, I think we should be able to say that word.
Yeah, all right.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, we need
But just
something.
don't write it down.
No,
you can't write it down and say it. Don't write it down. Now, what do you...
I'm telling you.
Be right back right after this. Bill Maher, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I'll be right back.
These aren't strike-related.
I don't know.
They sound more political.
I don't know. But then they quickly recovered. I guess they had everyone evicted.
They got rid of the entire audience?
Including Bill Maher.
And then Bill got right back to kissing Jay's ass about how great it is that Jay can write this entire monologue all by himself. And I'm like, I don't buy that for a minute. You think Jay's writing that whole monologue by himself?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched either show since. I think I've watched about 5 minutes.
You have a TV,
both
though.
shows. Yes. Yeah.
I think it's him and Stuttering John writing the
Yes.
Look, I was funny. I was in your makeup room, and your guy, who I love, said to me, I said, that was some monologue Jay did. And he said, well, some of this stuff, it just writes itself. And I said, you know what, Bob? Even a joke doesn't write itself.
Right.
And we've established I can say that word during the strike, right? Yeah. But you are virtually the only person I know who could do that. Who could write an entire monologue by himself.
Well, no,
No, Jay, don't be modest. It's true. Because...
Superman.
You don't give him a big head about it.
Yeah, suck more dick.
Because Dick Cheney could never write a joke.
Do you think Jay is writing that whole monologue by himself every single night, 5 nights a week?
Oh, yeah. He's writing a monologue.
He sits by a typewriter with Osama bin Laden and the whole Taliban.
Ariana Huffington.
But,
No, I don't know. That's something weird, because he has the same stand-up act for... He purposely never did a special because you don't want to, blow his act. He does the same act, I think, that he's been doing for, 25 years.
I hate comics who do that.
Why would anyone do that? Gilbert, you never indicate that he can't write so spontaneously.
Gilbert, you never update your act at all, right?
I'm still doing jokes about Agnew.
No, but I mean, you always have the same act, and when's the last time you updated it?
Yeah, I don't remember.
You don't? Yeah. Are you just lazy, or you can't think of new jokes?
Yeah.
Do you even add anything new?
Yeah, I say come early and hear the new joke. Yeah.
Know any great new Groucho observations? Gilbert's act is so funny. It really is. It doesn't need updating. It's timeless.
Why would you change genius?
Although on Gilbert's website, he does make new jokes, because I was on there, and you claim that you are the person who got Britney Spears' sister, Jamie Lynn Spears, pregnant.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Now, what's that all about?
Yeah, I didn't pull out in time.
Right. You say that, and then you say that Hannah Montana gave you STDs?
Oh, yes.
Now, can you say something like that? Are you joking, I assume?
Well, with Hannah Montana, there was that whole rumor that was popular that she got knocked up and was keeping the baby. That was like a big internet rumor.
So you went on the internet.
So I went in and admitted to it.
I see.
Yes.
So you didn't hear from her father, Billy Ray Cyrus?
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't angry with you for saying that? I would imagine he'd be very upset. Gilbert doesn't write new jokes because he's too cheap to buy a pen. That's what somebody told me.
I did I did the show Hannah Montana.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy doing it?
Sure, why not? Anyone will hire me.
And you're paid just scale for something like that, or do they give you a special rate because you're Gilbert Gottfried?
No, it's the Disney Channel, so...
I did something so fascinating, to me anyway. I don't know if Gilbert will find it fascinating, but you know how everyone who has a baby now, celebrities when they have a baby, the paparazzi are so desperate to get that first picture of the baby, any picture of a baby. Yeah. And so I said to Gary, call the guy from Wire Image. That's the place where they sell all the pictures to. I said, find out what Gilbert's baby, if we could get a picture of Gilbert's baby, if Gilbert was wheeling the baby down the street,
right.
like the
what
paparazzi.
What would that picture be worth?
So the guy was like, oh. He goes, well, any picture. of a celebrity's kid, you know, is worth something. He says, for example, we're in a frenzy to get Nicole Richie's baby, the one that's about to be born. Or
now,
was born.
Nicole Richie? Is she as talented as Gilbert?
It's crazy. But the fact of the matter is, all of the paparazzi, if they get a picture of that baby, they say it could be worth anywhere from a minimum of like, you know, $25,000 to $1 million. You know, you don't know. They said, for example, we're dying now. The other one that they can't wait is Christina Aguilera is going to have a baby. Right. And they can't wait for Halle Berry's baby.
And J-Lo's having a baby.
J-Lo's twins.
She's having twins?
Yes. So we said, but what about Gilbert Gottfried? So the guy goes, well, he goes, it is worth something. Okay. He goes, I'm going to say...
lunch.
No. He says, listen to this, Gilbert. Because I know Gilbert's going to go buy a camera.
Yes.
He said, I think it would be $1,000 to $1,500. So I said, that much? You know, I was happy for you. Because I know no one...
You thought it had no value at all.
I thought it had zero value. So there it is. The guy saying Wire Image would buy a picture of your kid for $1,000.
I'm going to get
$1,500.
$1,500 possibly.
I'm going to get a $5 disposable camera.
Why not?
Away.
I mean, it's Gilbert's going to have 11 more kids.
Yeah.
Just figured it out. It's 11 grand.
I can't believe Gilbert doesn't have a new half hour on his kid. And it's like to be a parent.
You don't like when comedians do that.
Oh, God, that's the worst.
Where's your B movie?
Have you made any funny observations about being a parent? Or is there anything that's come into your mind while you've been parenting now for, what, almost a year? I would say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Has your baby achieved a year?
Let's see, has it been 7 months?
Okay.
Yes.
Good to be.
It is, yes.
Why would he take new baby jokes and bump his great Mork and Mindy bit?
Mork and Mindy bit's a winner. But, no, you haven't been sitting around the house changing a diaper and said, oh, this is interesting, you know?
I'd have to move aside my Tanya Harding riff.
Right. Do you think Jay Leno has a group of writers working for him undercover who are, in a sense, scabbing?
That would be a great scandal if it ever came out, but I don't know. I don't know if he'd risk it.
I see. So you say he's writing that all by himself?
It's a tough one. I don't know if he'd risk it.
I always think, though, too, like they say now because of the strike, they have the reality shows, and those have writers on them.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. They're not real.
Right.
Yeah.
There's scenarios have to be written.
Oh, yeah.
Things, you know, ideas have to be written, even stuff for the announcer to say. I mean, it all has to be written.
And I love how it's just accepted. Well, it's a reality show. There are no writers there.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they employ writers.
Yeah.
My people.
Unbelievable. So, what can I tell you? Gilbert is here tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at Caroline's on Broadway in Manhattan, and you can go to carolines.com. And if you do want to purchase Gilbert Gottfried's Dirty Jokes, go to gilbertgottfried.com. Now, here's something Gilbert doesn't know, and be prepared to laugh.
Yeah.
We found out that on Friday, Fa-fa Fooey, Baba Booey.
Yes.
You know what Fa-fa Fooey means?
Yeah.
Fa-fa Fooey means Baba Booey.
I never knew this.
Yeah.
Baba Booey, that's Baba Booey.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Fa-fa Fooey.
Baba Booey.
That's right. Baba Booey, Fa-fa Fooey.
Baba Booey, that's Baba Booey.
That's right.
Baba Booey.
All right. Fa-fa Fooey.
Yes.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey, that's Baba Booey.
He is going to an orthodontist on Friday.
Yeah.
He's thinking of getting adult braces.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
Now, that's got to be shocking to you, right? I mean, is it worth... I mean, he's got big teeth. We know that.
Yeah.
You know, but, I mean, at this point, to change his appearance, he's married. He has children. I mean, what is the point?
It's kind of like Barbara Streisand getting a nose job at this point, you know.
Why bother? Yeah. So you're shocked to hear this.
Yeah, I love those adult braces, though. Like, when it's always so sad when an adult having that.
What makes you sad about that?
I don't know. There's something very weird. First of all, you can always see it up close.
Right. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Well, and imagine the metal they're going to have to use to harness those big choppers.
It always looks like a lonely guy gets it done when he's 48, so strippers will pay more attention to him.
I mean, it's crazy. It's like a 52-year-old guy having a baby.
Right.
Well, anyway, Gilbert. So, anyway, Jackie the Joke Man devoted Jackie's Joke Hunt, his show here on Sirius.
Joke Hunt.
You get it?
Yes.
To all orthodontist jokes.
Okay.
And I haven't heard these. Do you want to hear what Jackie did about this? I know you're a big Jackie fan. Yes. Here it is.
Is there a Polish orthodontist?
I have no idea.
Does he mean a hooker?
Let me see if I can find it.
An orthodontist is fucking a midget.
Let me see if I can find it.
An orthodontist is getting a blowjob
From a monkey.
Gary, it's
and a horse walks in.
Are you saying he crowbarred an orthodontist into
Yeah, the German in every joke became an orthodontist.
Now, let me see if I can find this. It's
A little boy's getting a blowjob, and his mother was an orthodontist.
Hey, guys, where is...
Why did the orthodontist cross the road?
What?
It's on Gary page 1 on the right-hand corner, fourth column in blue.
They told me Gary page 2.
A fag walks into a bar, and there's an orthodontist sitting there.
All right, let's see if that's what happened.
I have New Year's resolutions, and I got to break them already.
Go ahead.
My New Year's resolution, you know what it was?
What?
I was not going to break Gary Dell'Abate's balls about his teeth all year.
Really?
But there was a news flash.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that he's going to the horsodontist.
I believe it's true.
He's going to get, for you people, I'm sure everybody out there listens to the Howard Stern show, and if you don't, you've heard of Gary, the guy with, a 10-pound head and a 20-pound set of teeth. He's got a piano in his mouth. Each tooth, the greatest joke ever, the Greg Fitzsimmons said each tooth, his teeth look like a lineup of urinals in Shea State Investment. The funniest joke I've ever heard. But each individual...
Wasn't old, by the way.
Each individual tooth... You sure it was? Each individual tooth is like the size of a coffee cup, and they're jammed in together. And he says he's going to get braces. But braces are to move your teeth. Where the fuck are they going to go? They can't get any closer together. You can't pull them back because a team of horses could not pull them back. But what I was thinking of before we got on the air was, when you see somebody with braces, I always feel sorry for them because the braces are now in front of their teeth, and I always feel like their lips must bang into them, and it must be irritating. Now, Gary's lips can't get over those teeth anyway.
He's perfect.
So imagine if you got metal there. What I was thinking was, the only thing worse than somebody dragging you on your belly across a parking lot would be dragging you on your belly across the parking lot and then getting to those spikes. Do
not back up.
He's going to... Oh, it's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, my God.
What he needs to do is go to a dentist who puts in a normal size set of teeth that would fit in his mouth, and then he'd have to figure, maybe have, that stomach reduction surgery on his lips.
Rich have a lip extension.
His lips are so big, he can't have smaller teeth. I'm not even making a joke. You know these people that lose all this weight and then they have flaps and flaps of skin?
Yeah.
Where the hell are those lips going to go? The top lip will reach all the way to the bottom. It'll be like a...
I don't know, boss. I don't know what to do. You're making fun of me.
They were like two kiddie pools with the air let out of them.
Kiddie pools.
Gary can't get this done. He can't get it done.
Well, that was just some of Jackie's joke hunt. And, this is all shocking news. And a lot of comedians might devote hours to this.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Jackie for writing his first new jokes in 40 years.
Gary, what about that?
Come on, Gary. Horsodontist, you got to give it up for it.
Made me laugh very hard. That's a funny joke.
When you hear the humor now being created about you getting braces, are you now thinking maybe I better not get braces?
Not really. I'm just going to go to the dentist. I'm going to the orthodontist to see what he can do. My decision's going to be totally on whether I can get results that I want or not. And I have to contradict one thing that Lisa G said in her story this morning. Maybe it's my wife's idea, but I never said, like, I'm going to get this done and everyone's going to stop making fun of me. It's just for me, so I'll have to figure it out.
All right.
I'm not going to... Whatever you guys say is not going to affect me.
That moment should have been on Oprah.
Speaking of Oprah...
Yes.
So Oprah announced she cut yet another mega deal and I feel so bad for the people getting in business with her. She announced that the people who used to own the Discovery Network are now changing the name. They've given Oprah ownership in the Discovery Network, and they're calling it OWN. Oprah Winfrey Network.
It's not all of the Discovery Network channels.
Right.
They have a number. It's Discovery Health.
Right.
That will now be the Oprah Winfrey Network.
Because there's a better picture of health than Oprah.
Yeah, and Oprah is going... Yeah, I like Oprah's helping fat people.
I mean, come on.
She's fat as a cat. The fact of the matter is that Oprah Winfrey, you saw how much energy she put into this deal with XM where she got her own channel. She put zero energy in, as I predicted, and I see it did nothing for XM except waste their money. And I don't think this woman is going to be sitting there running a television network. They essentially bought her name.
Yes, and she says right away, you will not see me on the network.
Right. And that what they did was they took 50% interest in her web space page, or web account, whatever that is, web page, Oprah.com, which I guess generates some sort of money. But she gets the lion's share. She's going to own a television network.
With 70 million people outlets.
If zero people watch it, it's worth a lot of money. But I guarantee you she'll put zero energy into it. She doesn't put any energy into any of that shit. She does that TV show, and that's it.
Well, she does, she just produced the movie with Denzel Washington.
I don't care what she does.
I think her
I don't like it.
Her with the network is going to be like those actresses who came up with their own fragrance.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think Elizabeth Taylor sat in a lab and figured out how to make that smell?
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah, like Britney Spears is working on different chemicals.
Paris Hilton.
Yes.
Are you turned on by Britney Spears in the sense that, okay, not that you would marry her, but crazy
she's a breathing
chick.
woman?
Crazy
And you
chick.
could possibly get her, yeah.
Running around, no panties all the time, spreading her legs, gets out of cars, likes to show her vagina. They got a report now that says she was in a store the other day and just walked out naked.
Yeah.
She
forgot her clothes.
And I know women think that's disgusting, that we could actually say, gee, that's exciting, but wouldn't it be fun to have sex with her?
Oh, yeah.
Right. You would like that.
Well, the funny thing is, years ago when she looked really hot, you knew you couldn't have sex with her.
Right.
It was like she was too...
unattainable.
Yeah.
Right. Now, even you could get her, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly.
It's like back in her, oops, I did it again.
Like you could beat off. You could beat off to her now and thinking, hey, I could get her.
Yeah, back then I thought there's no chance in hell. But now it's like...
it's too much to believe.
I don't think we're seeing an abnormal person. I think we're seeing a normal hillbilly.
Yeah.
That's how they are.
Let's go to Mark wants to say hello, and then we're going to do the news. Gilbert, if you'll be good enough to stay with us. I know you have many thoughts about it.
I'm sure, Gilbert, you're very busy.
Oh, you're too busy?
In the Middle East. So a peace arranged. That's been agreed.
Gilbert has to go update his stand-up because MASH got canceled.
By the way, I just want you to know that I didn't get to finish this thought, but Jackie's joke hunt was an entire hour of Gary
bashing jokes.
Yeah, I mean, just so you know.
Oh, hey, Jackie, the first thing that came to my mind when I heard Gary talking about his teeth braces, I thought to myself, he's going to get Bob braces.
It's, you know what? It's one of those things that, like, you just got to go out on the street and let strangers come in off the street and talk about it because it's too easy a shot. It's just too easy. What? It's too funny.
I hope he gets one of those night braces, the headgear. Can you see him coming in here?
But he'd have to wear it like 48 hours a day. You'd have to get Superman and go back in time to find enough time. You don't have to...
Jackie breaking himself up.
I know.
He loves this. This is his dream come true.
This is even too easy.
It's
so
too easy.
He's going to go out on the street and let strangers make up jokes.
It's like when Michael Jordan would shoot a free throw with his eyes closed.
See what else he had to say.
Gary would sometimes talk to Howard, and he would lean over my microphone or Fred's microphone to say something to Howard. And he really smelled. I mean, his breath really... all the jokes that are made in the world usually come from somewhere. Wow. And he really stunk. And to the point where... we'd be doing commercial. He'd be out of the room, and somebody say, did anybody notice that? Because he smoked like crazy, too. He ate like crazy, but he smoked like crazy. Does anybody notice how rank his breath is? Everybody's like, yeah. And it's like, you going to tell him? No, I'm not going to. Somebody got to tell him. And I don't know whether it went on for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, but nobody addressed it. And then, like everything else on that show, eventually it kind of somehow came out on the air. And of course, how
Jackie just goes and goes about Gary's teeth and breath.
You know, Gary was his favorite subject even on this show.
I mean, listen to this. It's just refueling like you've never heard.
Yeah.
Gary's getting bashed all over again.
He has new life.
Do you hear the pure joy in his voice?
Oh, I mean, I haven't heard this guy worked up like this in a long time. He's been pretty depressed. Listen to him.
Much more comfortable talking about it when he's, behind the dials. And all of a sudden it became a whole thing. And, of course, Gary thought we were all fooling around. And then, and then he started asking us individually, taking polls off the air, like, I know you guys are saying that I stink, but do I stink? And I'm like, whoa, get that.
Oh, my God. He's got a whole... I mean, at this point, it's wild, right? What this has really brought on.
Yeah, he's just... verbose.
All that goofing went on, when Gary was younger and stuff, but now, he's older, he's a producer.
He has children.
Sort of made his mark. Now it's all coming back because of this braces announcement.
John Boy, go ahead quickly. Yes, you're on with Gilbert Gottfried tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at Caroline's. What is this, an echo? Echo.
What happened?
Echo.
Not from me, right?
Yeah, from your phone. What do you got us on speaker?
No, it can't be from me. I'm on a hard line.
Huh? No, something just changed.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't me.
What did you do differently?
Nothing. It's not me because I know better. I'm on a hard line with a headband holding the phone to my ear.
All right, go ahead.
I not dare wear a headset. I was wondering, since we're never going to get to hear what it sounds like when Robin and Jim fuck, maybe Fred should go home and tape himself fucking his wife with his excellent Jimmy impression.
No, Fred has tape of Robin and Jimmy have sex. Go ahead and play that tape right now, Fred. Immediately, please.
Wow.
See?
I had no idea Jim was so good in bed.
Well, he's very good. Very good. Really knows how to...
That impression is amazing. It's right up there with your Grandma Castrio.
Oh, God.
You know who called in? All right, thank you. You know who called in?
Pussy.
All right.
Rub that clit, come on.
You know who called in about Robin, who's all jealous that she's really falling for this Jimmy Florentine, is Hateman. Oh, my God.
Really?
Yeah. I meant to play you this earlier. This is Hateman calling in, and he's all pissed off.
Robin, my little Swahili monkey, lightly skinned Bosco bitch. How are you, honey? Listen, you got to drop this Florentine, I mean, my pipe is over here throbbing to go inside your fucking wonderful tunnel of fucking love. And once it gets in there, it'll be fucking driving you wild, bitch. Can Florentine talk wonderful love to you like this? Nigga, 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 nigga. Gorilla, 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 gorilla. Monkey, 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 monkey. Love you, monkey. You're my little Aunt Jemima, bitch. And you'll always be my little nigga. You're like my stymy buckwheat all together, honey. You know that I always love you, no matter what, bitch. So, come home to Papa. Come home to me. Make like I'm your Uncle Ben. You know what I'm saying, honey? Just lick my asshole and taste me fucking wonderfully around my pipe.
His pipe?
And lick my nut bag.
He's way into you.
That is hot.
But then he trashed me, of course.
The nigger part turned me on.
You like that?
Yes.
You think that's sexy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he then called, he did mention me on Letterman, and he really bashed me badly, yes.
Oh, you didn't look that bad on Letterman, except for your fucking neck. It's all gobbled out, like a turkey neck cocksucker. And on top of that, you're nothing but a chicken fucker. That's right. You look like a prehistoric fucking ostrich, you cocksucker. You chicken bucket, chicken bucket, chicken bucket, chicken bucket, chicken bucket. You prehistoric ostrich cocksucker. Look at you. Just look at that fucking neck with all those wrinkles and folds. Gobble, 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 gobble.
He's right, though. I did see that, too.
That was a surprise.
So
I
he's
have to
making
say,
a point.
I saw something, some loose skin there, and I said, I've never noticed that before.
But I do. I look like an old man neck.
What happened there?
I don't know. You tell me. Do you see that in real life?
I never seen it. That's why I was like, what is that?
I don't know. I'm falling apart.
I want to know who that guy's neighbors are like trying to have dinner and they hear him, gobble, gobble, nigga, nigga, gobble, gobble, nigga, nigga.
Yeah, where's he living?
He must be in the woods.
I hope.
Gilbert, do you feel I'm looking older?
You and Gilbert really have aged well.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
We get better looking.
Yeah, I've really held on to my looks over the years.
Gilbert, how old are you?
Gilbert's in his 50s.
Yeah.
I don't know where exactly. I don't know if you're younger than me or older than me. I think you're somewhere around my age.
Yeah.
Right? Were you born 1954 as well?
55.
55.
Yeah.
All right. So you're a spring chicken.
Yes.
That's right. He's younger than I am by a whole year.
Wow.
He's like my kid brother.
Yeah.
That's good. You don't want to be one of those guys who claims you're 30 years old now, but you know every reference to every Laurel and Hardy movie.
Like how old is David Brenner now, according to himself?
He says 60, but I think he's 82.
He lies quite a bit about his age.
Could he be 70, Brenner?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He could be, but I don't know.
I like the birthdays on the entertainment shows because these, like, actresses are, like, just hit 20.
Yeah.
You know, these ones I've been seeing since I was a kid.
Ralphie boy, go ahead. What do you have to tell us?
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, you know, I was actually going to call you off the air about this because you must be feeling bad about how you looked on Letterman because you don't look like that in real life.
Yeah.
I mean, I sat down and that high def is evil.
It's that high def.
Bullshit ever. I mean, it puts stuff on you that's not even there. I mean, I looked at that. I was like, holy shit.
I look terrible.
You in that high def, you looked bad.
I do.
Like there were these marks under your neck. I didn't. It just. But you don't look like that in real life.
I do, though. Listen. How can the camera make up stuff?
Well, it intensifies everything and makes it like darkens dark and lightens light, and it makes it pop out.
Yeah, well, listen, it's nice of you to say, but I think...
No, really.
You're believing what you saw.
Yeah, this is the same bullshit I hand Gilbert after his appearances.
My uncle Tony called me up and said, God, Alice Cooper was funny on Letterman.
Ian, you're on the air.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, now.
It was a great show last night, man. I'll tell you. You know, I don't know if you...
Oh, this is Jackie's co-host, Ian, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. A whole show devoted to orthodontist jokes.
The orthodontic cunt.
There you go. Thank you, Ian.
Yeah.
Good show.
So, there was a guy, I don't know if you have the clip there, but last night he called in, I think, with the funniest joke of the night. He said that he advises Gary's orthodontist not to go through with the procedure because he could be brought up on charges. It's illegal to harvest ivory in most countries.
That's pretty good.
And then we were talking about collecting his teeth and doing scrimshaw on him.
Oh, my God. That breathes new life.
Well, there it is. Hey, thanks, Ian. Ian from Jackie's Joke Hunt.
All right, guys.
All right, there you go. Tonight on 101, of course, Steve the Intern Show. He's your host. Tonight, new interns pick the meanest Stern Show staff members, and the female interns discuss the idea of Gary's braces. So again,
it's providing material for all the shows on the channels.
Now, someone says this is a tape of you tag teaming Jim Florentine and Bob Levy at the same time.
Oh, shit.
Hold on. Let me see.
I didn't know anybody knew that had happened.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This dick from my fucking home. Oh, will you motherfuckers please come in my fucking mouth? Damn. Can I taste your juice? Shit. Please come in my mouth. My ass is blown the fuck out.
Good for you.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Can I taste your juice?
My ass is blown the fuck out.
That's the funniest clip ever.
Crazy Alice trashes Robin. Alice is mad at you.
Can you motherfuckers come in my mouth?
Hot Wheel, I know y'all going to be off Monday. I don't know why, for some fucking Martin Luther King birthday. Blacks never done nothing for me, so I don't feel good about bringing up the history of black people. I just want to let you know, I just saw the phone that fat-ass, cheating, lost weight, lesbian Robin had. She had a phone in her hand look like mine. I'm going to change it because I don't want nothing like her. I don't even want to be in her race, but I got no choice. So I just want to let you know she's a two-faced black jigaboo, jigaboo bitch. I say jigaboo. That's what I feel about her. She heard me on the show, and then she told her to talk about me with those fucking queer, gay out, and old barren-faced rap. So I'm going to change my phone. I just saw her black ass with the same phone I had. Only thing is just another color.
What is she talking about right now?
When did I talk about her? I don't recall.
Well, what is she criticizing? She has the same hair as you?
No, the phone. She has the same phone, a cell phone.
Oh.
She saw when my phone was ringing, I guess they showed the phone, and she has the same one, only a different color, and she doesn't even want a phone like mine.
Wow. She does not.
She doesn't want to be in my race, but she doesn't have any say.
You know, Howard, for Martin Luther King Day, we
There's
should
your
just
phone, Robin. Yes.
For Martin Luther King Day, we should just play on a loop that tape of that girl going, "Come on, you motherfuckers, please come in my mouth."
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! This dick's in my fucking hole. Oh, will you motherfuckers please come in my fucking mouth? Can I taste your juice? Shit! Please come in my mouth. My ass is blow the fuck out.
The Howard Stern Show recognizes Martin Luther King.
All right, Gilbert Gottfried tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at Caroline's in Broadway, Manhattan. Please, Robin, turn off your phone. For tickets, go to carolines.com to purchase Gilbert Gottfried's Dirty Jokes. Go to gilbertgottfried.com. Little break, come back. Let's hear from Steve Langford. Let's listen to John Hine. Let's hear Robin, and, of course, more from Gilbert right after these words.
Get up every morning with a heart on, 'cause I'm horny. Grab my Vaseline and then get busy. Then I hear a voice I love. I grab my cock and start to rub and sneak up Robin with those big brown titties. I dream of tickling Robin's clitoris every day. Tickling Robin's clitoris. I'm not gay. Tickling Robin's clitoris. She's real tight. Tickling Robin's clitoris. I jack off all the time. Oh, yeah!
Boy, he loves you.
I had no idea, Gilbert.
He sounds like Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Robin's clitoris.
Come on, Gilbert.
Robin's clitoris.
All right.
Tickling Robin's clitoris. I jack off all the time. Tickling Robin's
How many
clitoris.
takes, Gilbert, to do something like that? That's a tough song to sing.
That was an amazing one.
You got a nice voice, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's very different when you sing. You sound different. All right, Robin, we got to get right to it. Gilbert Gottfried's here. He's excited because he finally got that big booking at Caroline's, 8 o'clock. One big show tomorrow night, and everyone is going to be there, Gilbert. I know it. I know everyone's going to turn out for this. It's his last performance ever. Oh. He's retiring.
Is that right?
That's right.
Yes, it's the last one.
I better get over there.
And my brand new Dirty Joke DVD.
Yeah.
I have a new one.
Oh, this is new.
No. It's just
that old. It's the same old.
It's the new print of the old one. Yes.
GilbertGottfried.com. That's exploding. I know.
Yes.
That's very exciting. Everyone's into the .com.
They went back to the master and re-recorded?
Yes.
Cleaned up.
The color's been touched up on the cover of it. So,
Robin, I'm going to bring in Steve from the news department, of course.
Please do.
Steve Langford, of course, from Howard 100 News.
Langford has a huge penis.
What do you got for us, Steve?
Just some of the stories we're working on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Secret Santa, Rotten Robin. Robin Quiver's cruel reaction to the wind chimes that Ryan from the tapes department got her for Christmas. It has Ryan's mother speaking out.
Oh, dear.
Telling Howard 100 News when she first heard about her son's humiliation at the hands of Robin, she was so angry she cried. Telling Shuley she just thought how rotten Robin could be to be that nasty about it.
She could be a lot more rotten if she wanted to be. Trust me.
She's right. I'm rotten.
What else?
Also today, Bees in Our Time. Paramount Pictures and DreamWorks reportedly settling a trademark infringement case with Howard's cousin, Richie Gilbert.
Is that right?
Really?
The Give Bees a Chance tagline for Richie's Bee-Ceuticals company, curiously ending up in promos for the animated film Bee-Movie. Details of the reported settlement with Bee-Ceuticals not disclosed.
I wonder what he got. Yeah, but you got a couple of bucks, huh?
It sounds like.
Yeah. All right, what else?
And Artie Lang, such a smooth operator with the women. A classic picture of Artie in Vegas over the weekend, snapped by the guys at TMZ.com. Artie just sitting there, his mouth open, his tongue out, apparently salivating at the sight of a scantily clad cocktail waitress.
I saw that picture of Artie in Vegas. Very, very nice. Did you see it, Artie?
No, I want to see it.
You're in some club where a woman's just in, like, bra and panties serving you drinks, and you're like, your tongue's out of your head, and you look like you're in love.
Maybe it's one of the chicks I banged.
Who knows?
That's, you know where that is? That's at that place, Liquidity, in the Luxor. They just have chicks dressed like that dancing in front of you all night.
Jesus.
And I look like a homeless plumber.
Boy, Gilbert hasn't gotten... You don't cheat on your wife, right?
No.
No.
And I have so many opportunities, God knows.
Is it that... I mean, Caroline's, I'm sure they all line up after.
Yeah.
What else have you got there, Steve? Anything?
If you see Stern News, we want to know about it. Call the Howard 100 News tip line, 877-33-SIRIUS. Choose channel 100 or email us at howard100news@sirius-radio.com.
All right. Thank you very much, Steve Langford.
Steve Langford has a huge penis.
Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air. What's up?
I'm vacuuming. Howard, you look so good in person. I was just a few inches from you, and I had a very good view. Why do you keep putting yourself down?
Because I saw myself on Letterman, and the guy's right.
TV does something else. In person, you don't look like that.
I mean, the TV is changing my appearance that much?
Well, I guess.
I mean, how soon are people going to accept that bullshit?
Well, it's true, Howard. Doesn't TV add or take 10 pounds away?
It doesn't add or take 10 pounds of ugliness.
Yeah. It doesn't add 10 pounds of flapping skin on your neck.
Howard, I'm telling you, in person, you look fantastic.
Well, I would like to look good on TV.
Listen to me, Howard.
Thank you.
You look fantastic. Robin, when's your next date with Jim? Because I'm trying to, spot you guys.
Well, that's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
Robin, do you have plans with Jim tonight?
No.
Not tonight.
How about the weekend?
I know for a fact you do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Come on, Robin. We got to hear some gossip about you.
Robin will email you, Marianne, everywhere they're going.
She wants to keep some things private. Okay, I respect that. Let's go to a man named John Hine, who hosts the wrap-up show every day. John, what are you going to be discussing on the wrap-up show so people can prepare?
John Hine has a huge penis.
Thank you, everyone. Jillian Grace got her start on the Howard Stern Show, and Howard marveled over today's news that she's carrying David Spade's baby.
Allegedly. It hasn't been proven
That's right. David is saying that if he is the father. He doesn't say he is the father.
I bet he's hoping he ain't.
It's between him and the backfield of the Chargers.
We'll discuss Jillian's mom's letter that got her on the show in the first place, Artie's text to Spade today, and his predictions about Jillian that seem to be coming true. What will this end up costing Spade if it's true, and the best way to handle things if you just happen to get a 22-year-old playmate pregnant?
That's a tough subject. Go ahead.
Plus, Don King says if you can count your money, you ain't got none, and is living proof that anything can happen only in America. We'll go over his interview and what the legendary boxing promoter does while touring Iraq, his trouble getting it up at an older age, the legendary fights he's been a part of, and if anyone treats a jury better than Don King.
No one.
Did you get depressed when Don said it was over sexually?
I don't think he was kidding, was he?
I don't think so.
76, he says he can't get it up. That's sad.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what else is there to live for? Although maybe you become really intellectual once you don't have to get it up.
That's sort of what he was saying. He had so much time for other things now.
Yeah, maybe you start caring about people.
I think he's saying that to get himself to stop himself from killing himself. Yeah, it's like, no, I have an intellectual and spiritual side now.
Go ahead, Johnny boy.
Well, plus, will Artie scab for Conan? How did DePace, Jason, and Will really feel about each other? Benji's odd dining requests, Gilbert's insightful parental observations, Jackie's orthodontist jokes, and everything else that happened on today's show, we cover on the wrap-up show.
No, I asked Gilbert his sleeping schedule. I said, did it change with the baby? You got to get up early. He goes, oh, no. I sleep late, and I go to bed late. I don't even think he does any. You don't lift a finger with that baby, I got a feeling. You know what I mean? I think your wife handles that end of the business, and you handle show business.
Oh, is she supposed to eat?
Right.
Yeah. Is the apartment so large that Gilbert is aware of what's going on in a part of it?
I think they're in separate apartments.
Yeah, I have a golf cart that takes me around.
No, I hope you're hands-on. I hope you're getting involved a little bit. I know it's hard for you. But
Will David Spade or Gilbert spend more time with their kids?
I think Gilbert. Gilbert at least lived with the kid. All right. Thank you, John Hein. We look forward to the wrap-up show at 11 o'clock or as close as we can get to it.
I'm familiar with the name Grayson, but do you have a picture of her?
Jillian Grace? Yeah. Where's that picture we had this morning with her new tattoo?
I never took it over here. You might have left it over there.
Maybe I threw it in the garbage. Oh, well, here, that's from our website. That's her. Can you see the screen?
Holy shit. Oh, okay.
Nice, huh? Look at it.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a milk-fed, like, Midwest.
Keep going.
Definitely not Jewish.
Jew hate.
Yeah.
Where's that picture of her naked?
Yeah.
Gilbert needs to see that. You love naked girls.
Not usually, but for this time, I'm making it.
Was it torture growing up for you? I mean, you're like the rest of us. You're a horny guy. I'm a horny guy. Was it torture not getting girls? I mean, before you got into show business.
Oh, yeah.
It must have been terrible to be the nerdy, picked-on guy and never to have a woman. I mean, it's like you want to just burst.
How old were you when you got your first woman?
God, I don't know. It was just, but it was older than... I mean, now I hear, like, they say, like, kids now, it's like 11 and 12, they lose their virginity.
I know.
And I'm thinking, oh, my God. I don't think I was masturbating at that age.
That's mostly in the black community.
Yeah.
That's not true, Artie.
So, do you even know when you lost your virginity? Do you remember the age you were?
No, I don't know what exactly.
Were you out of college? You never went to college.
Never went to college.
College,
no.
You're going to let him in.
Yeah.
You were probably in your 20s, I would imagine. I always assume, yeah.
Wow.
That's a late bloomer.
Yeah.
But boy, oh boy, you probably masturbated 1,000,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And you made up for lost time at some point, you know. You banged all the women you wanted.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I was like David Spade.
For 2 months when Aladdin was in theaters, he was like a young Warren Beatty.
Let me see if I can find that naked. Oh, I can't find the naked picture. I don't know. They're not bringing it.
Spin out now.
Okay, thank you.
It's extraordinary.
Gilbert needs to see it so he can comment.
You know, print out a couple, guys. I'd like to take
You're
one home.
taking it home.
Yeah, I'm going to take one home. I'm going to put Just Shoot Me on and face fuck Jillian.
You know, I got a letter from the guy who produces Survivor, Mark Burnett. And he said, Howard, I want you to learn about the health hazards about microwaves. Well, here, let Gilbert look at the picture first.
Oh.
How's that?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Let me see that picture. Is that the same one I saw?
No,
that's a different one.
Oh, wait, let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
That's the one. You know, she sort of looks like Jenna Jameson there with those eyes, you know?
22, Gilbert.
I could see why he
stammering.
Yeah, I could see why he'd do that without a condom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You now know how it happened.
Yeah.
That feels good.
Yeah, if that's in front of you and, oh, my God.
Oh, I didn't see that one either.
Yeah. Hold that one up, Gilbert.
Holy shit. Those are real tits, too.
Real.
I remember when them fun bags came out for the first time here. It was extraordinary. God damn.
She has real boobs.
Unbelievable.
Oh, the pictures are just flying in.
Oh, jeez.
Let me see.
I'm fucking mad. Yeah. Why am I so mad?
I'm angry, too.
Her hair's darker than
Oh, Christ.
That might be the toner.
She has hair, Robin? Oh, you see, that's the ass. See the ass? Pauly Shore and David's fucking fuck you guys.
And now you're pissed at David's.
I want to go back to being a longshoreman. This wasn't. You know what? It wasn't worth it. You're right. I might as fucking well.
Well, let me tell you. I'll take your mind off it. Throw those pictures away.
I want to go home and fuck those pictures.
I got a letter. I got a letter from Mark Burnett, the guy who produces Survivor.
Fuck him.
He says, Howard, after I heard about the health hazards associated with microwave ovens, I invested in a company with True Cook Plus technology. So he's claiming that microwave ovens are dangerous because, like, when you take a TV dinner and put it in a microwave oven, that most microwave ovens don't thoroughly heat up the food and kill the salmonella. So he's got some special microwave he's sending me that would kill all the salmonella in food.
Oh.
So let's say you put it in a chicken pot pie and it's frozen. But what it is the companies don't cook them all the way through because the microwave is supposed to do that.
Yeah, you're supposed to finish the cooking process at home.
But he's claiming because it's so uncooked, you can get sick and all this other stuff. And he's got some kind of new microwave oven he's investing in.
Oh, I was going to say, why is he sending it to you? Because he's got a piece of the company.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I thought he was just being a nice guy.
He was up front and he disclosed that.
Yeah, yeah, he's saying, I want you to, this is a company I invested in because this is something I want people to get involved in.
This one has to cause brain cancer.
What does it do that the other microwave doesn't? And how does it do it?
I'm not sure.
Your
But
chicken is fully cooked, but you're HIV positive.
But all I know is I'm getting the microwave in the mail.
You are?
I'm getting an oven.
No, you already have it. It's in Tracy's office.
Yeah?
Tracy's using it.
And what does it do?
I don't know. It's just that, first of all, we get the microwave first without the letter.
Explanation.
So the microwave sitting there for a week. We know it's from Mark Burnett, but we don't know why. And then the letter came yesterday.
Yeah.
So what does it look like?
I think if I read the article, the microwave cooks at some sort of temperature that kills bacteria that most microwaves don't do.
But what does it look like? Does it look like a regular microwave?
Yeah, it looks just like a microwave.
How do you tell the difference?
I don't know. But evidently you can detect when things are thoroughly cooked so you don't get sick. Like the center of the pot pie
always is cold or
could be cold
yeah.
because or not properly cooked. I don't know.
I use the microwave for reheating.
This is the guy who feeds cockroaches to people on his show. You know. So what does he know?
Yeah, why does he know about the microwave?
Yeah, he's writing me letters about microwaves.
And isn't he rich enough? What the fuck? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
This is probably some relative. Who,
one of those.
Got him into a business, and now he has to make it work.
I don't know. What's up, Johnny Mo?
Yo, Johnny Mo, big fan. Yo, Howard, I want to say I haven't been eating out of a microwave for quite some time now. Even if those ones, they say that they can protect you, I don't even want to deal with it because just...
Are you afraid there's leakage?
Waves and all that stuff. Just put a pot on the stove and cook it a little bit, that's all. Heat it up.
Yeah, a lot of people are afraid of the leakage and all that stuff, but I don't care. But I don't really cook food in there. I just heat it up.
Yeah,
well, I don't eat meat, so I don't have the salmonella issue.
The radio waves, the radioactive waves or whatever, you shouldn't even be going through the food and then into your body.
You know what? I have ovens and stoves now. I hardly cook. I eat raw.
I'll buy them from you.
So my kitchen is almost useless.
You eat it raw?
Robin loves bragging about her new diet.
She sure does. Is
that right, Jimmy?
And she'll be eating it raw in Falls Church, Virginia this weekend.
Jimmy needs the stove and oven.
I'm kind of weird with stuff, too.
I need the microwave because when I'm fucking Robin, I get real hungry afterwards.
Oh, please come my mouth.
All right, never mind all this. Robin, let's get to news. Here we go.
Robin reads the news. I'm as hard as a rock. I'm thinking about titties as a stroke on my cock. 'Cause they're brown and perfectly round. Those luscious mouths. Her beautiful breasts are big and brown. Her chocolatey chest is big and brown.
All right, a lot of fun on the show today.
One of the reasons you watch...
It's like blowing the 5 o'clock whistle on the zoo.
Deal or no deal, Howard, I suppose, is the allure of seeing all the beautiful models.
Yes, I do like that.
And tonight on the show, one of the beautiful models will be Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah, that's going to be a real cock blocker.
She's neither beautiful nor a model. How is that? That's full
She's a celebrity model.
She looks like she just smelled salmonella.
Yes, I don't think her pot pie was all the way cooked through.
She looks like, she just looked at the microwave and goes, my pot pie isn't cooked.
Well, she looks like she just smelled bad pussy.
She gets better pussy than anybody in this room.
Goddamn right.
That's right.
Well, is now...
I'm still shocked that she's a lesbian. Yeah, who would have thought that one? Yeah.
I started to think it when I saw the kind of clothes she wears.
Oh, my God, yeah. It's like some of those shocking news items, like her and Rosie O'Donnell. Like, you're going to go, oh, my God, I never thought.
Are you friendly with those girls? Do you run into those girls on the stand-up circuit, so to speak? No, you don't?
Every now and then I've run into Rosie O'Donnell a couple of times.
Right. Do you have a relationship with her? Are you friendly with her? Yes.
Yes, you're having a No, I
mean a friendship.
I don't have a friendship with anyone in business.
I can't believe that. You're so likable.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed like it'd be so much fun to hang around with you.
I've been on the road with Gilbert. He's very open.
Are you ever contacted by other famous? Are you ever contacted by other famous comedians, like the Steve Martin or Robin Williams ever call you?
No one.
Never compliment you or nothing.
No. Yeah, this is funny. the one person who every now and then did used to call me was Rich Jenny.
Oh. I guess you cheered him up.
Yeah, no, I helped him out.
Richard Jenny killed himself.
Yeah.
After a phone call to you. All right.
I just spoke to Gilbert. No, that depressed me.
Gilbert also talked to Hemingway and Hunter Thompson quite a bit.
Talking to Gilbert Gottfried makes me want to shoot myself.
Do you ever reach out to someone and say, I'm a comedian, you're a comedian, I admire you, this is Gilbert Gottfried, I'd like to speak to you on the phone? Do you ever reach out to anyone?
No, and you know what's happened to me a few times? I've had celebrities who will even give me their number because there's that initial excitement thing.
Right. Oh, Gilbert.
Two celebrities meeting.
Yeah. Who has given you their number?
Kipadata.
Can you think of someone that we might be interested in that gave you?
Stewie Stone.
Fred Stoller.
Yeah.
Has anyone that is of note that you can mention? Yeah. Who gave you a number?
God, I don't... one time, actually, many years ago, Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Talk about people who come in contact with me. Come to Harlem.
So where did you meet Michael J. Fox?
I don't know. I think it was in an elevator at a hotel or
that's
something.
That's exciting.
Very excited.
And he came up to you and said, wow, Gilbert Gottfried, I watch you.
Yeah.
I enjoy your work.
I've been watching you since I was a kid.
And he said, here's my number, give me a call.
Yes, and then I actually called him.
You did?
And then it was like one of those things like, oh, yeah, hi. Yeah.
You're not good at small talk, are you?
No, it was one of those things where you realize that it's kind of like, you know, when you meet a girl and she'll give you her number and you're all excited and you call her up and she's like, oh, you know, like she didn't really think you were going to call.
Right.
Oh, it's
Gilbert, Gilbert, I'm not going to mention the celebrity, but I was around Gilbert once, and he gave a celebrity his phone number, and they turned him down. They said, I wouldn't take it.
No, thank you. I don't want it.
I don't want your number. All right, let's go.
Ellen has displaced Oprah on the list of most popular celebrities or TV personalities as well.
I saw this list that Ellen DeGeneres somehow is more popular than Oprah, but look, Oprah beats her in the ratings.
But they like Ellen better.
I don't care. When they go head-to-head, Oprah beats them. That's likability. Whose show do you watch?
Well, did you read the bottom of that article? You know how many people they asked?
How many?
1,200.
Yeah, but that's how they sample in these polls. They never ask thousands and thousands of people.
1,200? I thought maybe they'd go...
Yeah, but they did representative sample.
But they did this sampling on the planet Lesbos. Yes.
Who do you dislike more, Ellen or Oprah?
Who do I dislike more, Ellen or Oprah? I don't dislike either one.
Either of them?
I like them both.
Yeah, I would say Ellen if I had a guess, knowing your rants.
I don't dislike Ellen. I don't dislike Oprah. I just think some of the things they do are dumb, and I'll point them out. But you see, that's the misconception. Everyone. Then I walk in a room. What is that?
Gilbert, would you stop playing with
That's enough.
Gilbert, you're not at the Brooklyn Diner.
Gilbert nervously fingering a bottle.
It's the most action I've gotten.
Right,
I'm fingering a bottle.
He's happy to be out of your power. All right, go ahead.
Well, Ray Romano tied with Homer Simpson on the list of your favorite TV personalities.
Yeah, he talks like this. Right? I'm Ray Romano.
One day we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection.
No, I mean, I've seen Ray Romano, and he's like, hey, you know, I got great kids and a great wife, and I'm a family man. And Everybody Loves Raymond was great. Is that a decent impression?
Sort of. It's on the mark.
I don't know of who, but...
Gilbert, I don't dare do impressions in front of Gilbert. He is the master.
Yeah.
You don't do Ray.
I'm working on a Robert Mitchum one.
Updating the act?
All of his impressions are very old.
They're dead on.
I saw Gilbert, one time me and Gilbert did a theater together in Anaheim.
Yes.
And it's all 22-year-old kids, right? And at the end of his act, like, they're not getting some of the references. So they start getting hostile. And he goes, all right, you kids are young. For my closing bit, I'll do one you'll love. Here's Humphrey Bogart. In the honeymooners.
Have you learned any new impressions whatsoever?
Do you know any of the young stars?
When I was in Anaheim, I was doing like Nipsey Russell.
You know what you did? You know what he did in Anaheim? It was great.
Gary was there.
You still doing your whole Planet of the Apes rap?
Oh, yes.
The first one, not the new one. This was before the new movie came out, Howard.
You do a bit on Planet of the Apes?
Very funny.
The original.
Yeah, give him the opening line of it, because it is funny.
What is the opening line of your Planet of the Apes show?
Oh, you know, it's so funny when it's taken out of context like that.
You can't remember.
It's a, look how realistic it is. Ignore the lips behind them.
Oh, yes.
Do it.
It doesn't quite work.
He doesn't want to do it. But the thing is that he's very temperamental about his work.
But it's very funny.
You could blow a whole routine for him and write something new.
It's extraordinarily funny.
When did Planet of the Apes come out? 30 years ago?
69.
Yeah.
1969. 79.
Well, no, he does do all sequels. It was done by 74.
He does. No, what he does. And I saw Gilbert in 1987, Howard, for my 20th birthday. Me and 8 of my friends, we heard him on your show. We went to go see Gilbert at Caroline's at the Seaport. Okay.
Right.
And he did an hour. We hurt our guts laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I saw him again 7 years later, verbatim the same act. I laughed again, but his closer, you talk about up to date, has always been Ralph Cramden in Casablanca. At the end of Casablanca, and he's like, "You're getting on that plane with Vic Laszlo, Alice. Oh, you're getting on that plane. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow."
But Gilbert, A Planet of the Apes, I don't mean to burst your bubbles, a 30-year-old movie. I mean...
It's 40. It'll be 40 next year.
What?
I mean, you got to sit down and think about some of these new movies.
3/4 of the cast are dead.
All right, let's let Robin do the news.
I was just going to run up the list. Bill O'Reilly was number 8. David Letterman tied with Steve Colbert for number 6. Jon Stewart was number 5.
Right.
Hugh Lowry, number 4. Jay Leno, number 3. Oprah, number 2. And Ellen DeGeneres, number 1. Congratulations to Jackie Martling. I see in the paper today that he has renewed his contract with Sirius Satellite Radio to continue the joke hunt.
No, I want more money. I'm leaving Sirius because I think I can get a better deal elsewhere.
I'd ask for more, but I don't want to seem like a orthodontist.
Right. What else is there?
Also, have you seen the Tom Cruise Scientology talk?
Yes,
video?
I have the video.
Could you play some of it? Because I'm dying to hear it.
Here's the rap. I guess this was done somewhere, and the supposed Scientologists are trying to keep this off the Internet or something.
Well, apparently it was on YouTube at one time, and they were told to take it down, and they did, and Gawker.com.
I think Tom Cruise said, "I want you motherfuckers to please come in my ass."
A lot of people would say... I don't think he would say that.
No.
But
he doesn't do a black voice.
Go ahead.
I think this video was used to sort of recruit people.
Well, no, it's not clear what this was, but Tom Cruise was talking somewhere, and now he's being criticized because he's so fucking exuberant about this Scientology, and he makes wild statements like, "You know, when there's an accident, we have to show up at the accident because we're the only people who can help."
Right. They're the only people who can do something.
I mean, it's like crazy stuff. So here I'll just play you some of it.
He's a bozo.
Let's see if there's anything that all right, here we go. It's a privilege to be a Scientologist.
I think it's a privilege to call yourself a Scientologist, and it's something that you have to earn. And because a Scientologist does, he or she has the ability to create new and better realities and improve conditions. Being Scientologist, you look at someone and you know absolutely that you can help them. So for me, it really is KSW, and it's just like, it's something that I don't...
Some joker put that music in behind it.
I was going to say, they didn't really do it, but what is KSW?
I don't know.
You could get a bucket of chicken there. Yes.
I don't know. I don't really know what's going on here, and I know people are saying he's acting crazy. What's KSW?
I think it's like Keep Scientology Working or something. But that music was put in by the Scientology people.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
What's the best clip? Do you know where he sounds the craziest? Because I didn't think he sounded that crazy.
You know what? There's one, he's talking about SPs. I forget what that stands for. I don't have the whole... It's like socially oppressives or something like that. He lets out like this weird laughter or something.
They're suppressive people.
Yeah. All right, here's Tom Cruise saying he can't even go on vacation because he's got so much to do.
I wish the world was a different place. I'd like to go on vacation and go and romp and play and just do that. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what I want it to be, okay? That's how I would, you know, there's times I'd like to do that, but I can't, because I know. So,
he's crazy.
You know, you just, I have to do something about it. It's not, you know, you can sit here and wish it was different, and then you look at it and you go, okay, this is it. All right, okay, and there's that moment where you go, you know, I have to do something, don't I? Yeah, I really have to do it because I can't live with myself if I don't. And that really is it. I don't care if someone thinks it's hard or easy. You're either helping and contributing everything you can, or you're not.
Boy, L. Ron Hubbard never could have believed that he'd find someone as whacked out as Tom Cruise. I mean, listen to that guy.
But even the way he's talking is crazy.
Wow, he's lost
You know, like how he expresses himself is very crazy.
It's KSW, which is, I looked it up, it's Keep Sucking Wang.
And do you have the one on SPs? Because apparently he cackles in that.
All right, I have that.
I mean, if you're a Scientologist, you see life, you see things the way they are. In all its glory, you know? All of its complexity. And the more you know as a Scientologist, you don't become overwhelmed by it. And, I went, you know, they said, so, like, have you met an SP? You know, I thought, what a beautiful thing, because maybe one day it'll be like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day it will be wow, SPs, like, they'll just read about those in the history books, you know? The thing is, I just go through that tech, and it's not how to run from an SP. It's PTSSP, how to shatter suppression, confront shatter suppression. You apply it, it's like, boom. Because they don't come up to me and do that. They won't do it to me. Not to
What the fuck is he talking about?
Wow, this is... Who's he talking to?
I don't know. He's just
Himself,
talking. He's talking right into a camera. But,
man,
you know what gets me about...
SPs must be people who don't believe in Scientology.
They're suppressive persons,
right.
And that's all I know about them.
What gets me about the business is if you're worth that much money, you could be that crazy.
I guess so.
Yeah, and he keeps getting... It's like with me, if I went out and said... you know, I kind of like diet root beer. They'd go, oh, Gilbert's crazy. I can't hire him. Yeah.
What's up?
You should play the second clip, too. He just talks about, he's just more crazy talk.
We are the authorities on getting people off drugs. We are the authorities on the mind. We are the authorities on improving conditions. Criminon, we can rehabilitate criminals. Way to happiness, we can bring peace and unite cultures.
Well, do it. You're waiting for it.
Yeah, do this crazy stuff.
Get off your ass.
Once you know these tools and you know that they work, it's not...
Just cure acne. Fuck everything else.
I could...
I'm just doing okay. Traveling the world and meeting the people that I've met, you know, talking with these leaders in various fields. They want help, and they are depending on people who know and who can be effective and do it, and that's us. That is our responsibility to do that. It is the time now. Now is the time, okay? It is, being a Scientologist, people are turning to you, so you better know it. You better know it. And if you don't, you know, go and learn it, you know? But don't pretend you know it or for, you know, whatever. It's like, we're here to help.
Wow.
He's a real recruit.
Yep.
Yeah, all right.
They said in the video too, he's karate chopping and.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that, but I didn't see the whole video. I missed the karate chopping.
I love that now's the time to solve all these problems. Like before, they were kind of holding back.
Hey, Amy. Amy in Baltimore says she's a Scientologist, yeah.
Well, I'm not officially a Scientologist because I don't have the money to be a Scientologist.
So you're just nuts now.
No, I'm not against Scientology per se. I'm against all religions in the sense that, I mean, if it gets you through the day, it's great. But, I mean, all these religions have such whacked out stories that you're supposed to believe in. And it's just so funny how Tom Cruise really thinks he's a savior because he's a Scientologist. And, like, he's better than everyone, that he's got the answers. Like, he can show up. He can't even go on vacation. Can you go on vacation, Amy, or are you too important?
No, I could go on vacation, and
Right.
he could cure acne, by the way. That is possible in Scientology to cure acne.
Well, yeah, of course.
You know what?
You just won't do it.
Go on vacation. Just don't shoot Mission Impossible 4 and go cure somebody or something.
Yeah, why make these stupid movies when you could be bringing world peace?
Well, you guys aren't allowing him. You're not. Have any of you even read the book at all?
No, I haven't.
What it's
I'm not reading any books.
We have to read the book to allow Tom to do this?
I love not to know.
You're asking all these questions.
We're
that You don't
SPs.
even know.
We're proudly SP.
I read one book, honey, the Hank Aaron story. That's it.
All right, baby. Robin, let's continue, please.
All right. You know the Senator Larry Craig? He was the guy who was in the bathroom stall at the airport. And
who admitted to getting gay
tap
sex?
dancing and reaching under the stall, but he didn't want anything.
And then he said, I take back my confession.
Well, he's trying to get his guilty plea rescinded.
Did I say it was a faggot? I meant, no, I'm not a faggot.
And the ACLU has jumped into the fight.
Did I say I suck dick? No, I meant I don't. I don't do that.
People have a right to know if their senator's a faggot. Well, I'm not a faggot.
The ACLU has jumped into the fight on his side, Howard. They filed a brief yesterday supporting Larry Craig in Minnesota, citing that people found having sex in closed stalls in public restrooms have a reasonable expectation of privacy.
Right.
So if you're in a public restroom and you close the stall door to have sex, it's like a private space.
Not really.
That's what they're citing in court.
It sounds like he left the stall door open.
What's one of the first...
Yes, Rob.
What's one of the first hires you make?
One of the first
hires you make when you're thinking of a children's birthday party?
Well, first you have to think food, Robin. You have to...
No, I'm talking about when you get to the entertainment.
Entertainment, you have to get a clown that's a pedophile.
Well, I don't know.
That's being redundant.
I don't know if you're looking into the background of the clown so much, but you do think, yeah, maybe I'll just get a clown.
Yeah.
And that'll keep the kids entertained.
You want to know the truth? I have seen so many fucked up stories about clowns that there's nothing funny about clowns. The clowns mostly behind that paint are really sad people. Not all of them, but, you know, So I was always leery of the clown birthday party. I always rented a costume, got in the costume, and walked around the house. And for a few minutes, and then the kid gets scared, and you go back and you go in your regular clothes. And that's the end of it.
You know
what's... Well, listen to this, and this is, you
and
know...
has anyone ever laughed at a clown?
No.
This is probably going to hurt the clown business.
Uh-oh, don't say it, Robin.
No.
A new study has found that children don't like clowns.
They don't. They're scared of them.
And even older kids are scared of them. The study reported in the Nursing Standard magazine found that all of the 250 patients aged between 4 and 16 they quizzed disliked the use of clowns. 100%.
Has anybody ever, like a rich guy, try to hire you to be Aladdin's parrot? At a kid's party, or leave a message for their kid on the phone.
That'll make headlines.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
That's never happened for you?
No.
I'm sorry.
You know, it's actually cheaper and quicker is if you go gather up a bunch of pedophiles and see if one of them happens to do clown work.
But yet, no one has ever laughed at a clown. They're scary.
What's to laugh at?
Not bozo, nothing.
Yeah. If they were really funny, they'd be doing stand-up.
Yeah.
Right, go ahead, Robin, please.
Hungarian scientists are working on computer software analyzing dog barks that could allow people to better recognize dogs' basic emotions.
Really?
Let's waste our time on that.
Well, it's a level of communication.
I think Tom Cruise is working on that.
Tom Cruise can talk to dogs.
Yes.
He doesn't need anybody to interpret.
Well, the time is right.
They are working and testing software which distinguishes the emotional reaction of 14 dogs of the Hungarian moody herding breed to 6 situations: when the dog is alone, when it sees a ball, it fights, it plays, it encounters a stranger, or it goes for a walk. And then they're thinking that people will be able to get this, and then they'll be able to understand their dogs. What does that bark mean?
Well, like that bark right there means, man, fuck you! It means my ass smells so good. All right, thank you.
My dog's a little sad today. Who gives a shit?
Some sad news in the world of Hollywood. Brad Renfrow, a young, up-and-coming actor at one time, when he appeared in the movie The Client, was found dead in his apartment.
He just gave me his number. He said, call me tonight.
Oh, that's not right. He was found dead in his apartment. And they are doing an autopsy because they want to determine if drugs had something to do with it. He has had an ongoing battle with drugs and alcohol in the past.
Renfrow is fucking an orthodontist.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Here's a little example of his work, Howard.
What a touching tribute.
What number on?
I can't find my page. Where is it?
I can play it if you just...
Yeah, here we go.
Artie's advising them on the funeral. Well, what you should do is put them in a box before you bury them.
I wanted to ask Gilbert a show business question in the green room, because I saw his DVD was on Showtime, and I'm in the process of trying to do something like that, to put a DVD on television. And I got 2 words out, and Gilbert just burst and... I go, what? He goes,
I want to ask you a question about your DVD.
What do I want, the Gottfried? Nothing.
And you started laughing?
Yes. The reason you have a DVD is because Artie was your mentor?
Yes.
Hours I spent on the phone. Hours on the phone.
All right, let's find out what this clip is.
2-5, the client.
2-5. Here we go. Let's see.
You should go to a mortician.
You do need a lawyer. How many cases have you...
So this kid died. All right, go ahead.
Oh, you're so bad.
I feel bad. I mean, but...
Gilbert's not behaving.
If the heart's not beating, that means that he's usually dead.
I'm George Jessel.
Yeah. When I want to tell you, he was a wonderful man when he was alive. He did so much for the American troops.
Do one of the jokes.
World War II.
Do one of the jokes he talks to his mother about.
Hello, Mama. Mama, it's Georgie. But your son, George, the one that sends you the money every... Oh, okay, now you remember. Yes, sir. How are you, dear? What? You seeing spots before your eyes? Oh, well, maybe you should put your glasses on. Oh, you see the spots a lot more clearly now. Okay. Did you see that parrot that I sent you? What, you ate the parrot? Why did you eat that parrot? Spoke 10 languages. Oh, he should have said something.
Yeah, that's some act.
Could you imagine, like, in vaudeville days, he would do like an hour of that?
Robin, what else?
Romney won the Michigan primary yesterday. They said it was
Hello, Mr. Romney. This is Georgie. the one that's voting for you? Oh, yes, that's your constituent, yes.
It was a must-win situation for him, and he did win. Here's Mitt thanking his supporters.
You're right. I'm one of your supporters. Oh, now you remember who I am. Yes.
3-5.
Did you get that vote I submitted?
When George Jessel would do it, would he hold a phone in his hand?
Yes.
A win looked like it was impossible, but then you got out and told America what they needed to hear.
Fuck you.
And here he repeated his pledge to strengthen the military with better care for veterans after reminding voters of other promises.
We also said that we're going to strengthen our families. We said we're going to strengthen the economy. I will never accept defeat for any industry here in America. We'll fight for every job.
You won't accept defeat? What? You'll accept the hands, but not defeat. Okay, it's all right, dear.
Presidential candidate John McCain conceded defeat.
What? You have a cane? What? You're not using the crutches anymore, just the cane. All right.
3-7.
We're good to the native son, and I understand that and support their decision. You've won the round and earned your celebration tonight.
Right. So you got the round, nothing square trying.
People, because George Jessel's 100 years ago, people don't remember how funny he looked, too. Like he was just a mess, and he had a big general's outfit on, and big medals, and Toastmaster General.
And he was one of those people who was born like 80 years old.
The Casey Stengel.
Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee says he believes he's still the front runner in the Republican race, even after coming in third.
What, is your name Huckabee? Yes. Did you have a Huckabee? No, but you work on them. Okay.
We need to prove that electing a president is not just about how much money a candidate has. It's about whether he can lead this country and reflect.
Well, guess what? It is about how much money you have, and you don't have any, so you're going to lose. All right, what else?
He also still says, you know, he can tell he's the front runner for a reason. 3-9.
All right.
As my pastor used to tell me as a little kid, when you're getting kicked in the behind, it proves you're still out front.
What did your pastor say about getting fucked in the behind?
And he explains what he feels is the heart,
come in my mouth.
heart and soul of America.
We're a great nation because of ordinary people who don't expect a whole lot, don't even want to be the lead story on the 6 o'clock news or care about being on the front page. And, folks, I'm going to tell you something. I've been on the front page and I've been the lead story before, and it's not all it's cracked up to be anyway.
Tough guy.
So, Howard, how do you feel about cloned meat?
I like it. I like cloned meat.
Yeah?
I told you I'm a big cloning guy. I like cloning.
You want to eat cloned beef?
I want to eat cloned beef, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Hello, is this cloned beef? This is Georgie. The one that eats cloned beef? Yes.
I am not worried so much about cloned beef. I like this cloning because I believe one day if we need an operation, if you need a kidney, if you need a heart, that they will be able to clone body parts and you will be able to live much longer.
I don't know why is there a move to clone beef?
Well, the beef we have is very good. And people want more of it. They do. They're like, wow, this beef is so good. Let's clone it.
I think I'll have more beef.
Everyone says, why not have twice the amount of beef?
Hey,
well, there's an argument.
If that beef tasted good, another one will taste even better.
There's an argument going on in the industry about whether it's good to eat products from cloned animals or not. Here's a farmer.
Hello, you're a farmer?
Yes.
This is Georgie.
He says there's no difference in cloned cow and bred cow. 1-9.
All right, 1-9.
As far as I know, there's no difference between a cloned cow and a bred cow.
Sure.
But this food safety advocate, Joseph Mendelson, says there's not enough data.
We don't think that data has really been looked at fully. We don't think that data fully exists.
I like cloned beef.
I'm not talking about corned beef.
I request it.
Talking about cloned beef.
Is this beef cloned? Thank you. I'm all for it. Listen, people, we have to feed the planet. To clone this beef, then there'll be more beef. Have twice as much beef.
Here's Oprah Winfrey talking about her new network. She says she's fulfilling a vision by having her own TV network. 2-1.
She's not going to put any energy into this new network. I'm telling you, she's overextended.
David came in and really spoke about the vision that I've been having for 15 years. It felt like, I can't believe you're saying this.
Hello, Oprah. It's Georgie. But you can't talk now. You're eating again, but you just ate.
Here's what the programming will be like on the Oprah Winfrey Network.
Issues on money and weight and health, relationships.
Just like her satellite channel that does nothing.
Spirit and helping people raise their children.
Remind me not to tune in.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it sounds great.
And she says this is an evolution of her work.
She was originally affiliated with the Oxygen Network, and that went nowhere because she doesn't really add anything to these projects. She's not sitting there plotting and planning how to make this stuff good. I don't know. They use her for her name, I guess.
This is an evolution of what I've been able to do every day. I will now have the opportunity to do that 24 hours a day.
Do what?
On a platform.
You're going to do your show 24 hours a day now? I'm very upset about this deal.
Well, here's David Zaslav, who is the head of the Discovery Network, and he, or whatever that is, he says he's going into business with Oprah.
Our core mission is knowledge and curiosity, and this is right in our sweet spot. And we couldn't be more excited to be in business.
Well, I think their heads are going to roll because they gave away a tremendous amount of equity in this television network to Oprah. All she had to give up is half her interest in her own website. And they got to buy her name, essentially. And I don't think it's going to work. And I think it's going to be a folly.
They can have my website. Yeah.
Well, why not?
Yes.
Gilbert putting it out there, the Gilbert Gottfried Network.
Is up for sale.
That's right.
Go for it.
Anything else, Robin?
Yes, the writer's strike continues to plague the Hollywood industry. They are saying now that because the networks have started to cancel contracts with some of the writers as a result of the 11-week strike, that means the final episodes of a number of the series that we've come to know and love will not be happening this season and could put in jeopardy the series for the next season.
Holy mackerel!
When it comes to his act, Gilbert's still honoring the 1979 strike.
A whole new generation of people are starting to learn of this Georgie Jessel through Gilbert. There's a sexy young lady on the phone who wants to have phone sex with George Jessel. Mystery woman, hello.
Alexander.
Hello. Can you pick? Can you pick up the phone, darling?
Yes, it is.
Can you pick up the phone, darling?
All right.
I think she's on another phone.
Hello?
Hey, put it on there.
All right. Wendy?
Yes, Howard?
Okay, you're on with George Jessel. Go ahead. You can have phone sex with it.
Hey.
Hi, hello. Do you want to fuck me?
Yeah.
Are you wet?
Stay out of trouble.
I think she's babysitting.
Oh, the baby sounds smarter than the baby.
Right,
Does
Robin?
your baby want to talk?
In the background, you can hear a baby trying to fit in a blender.
Well, I hung up on her because Mr. Jessel, you asked her if she was wet, and she didn't even answer. You wet. All right, Robin, anything else?
Yes, and the other award shows are now wondering what they're going to do as well.
Right.
Here is the ARIS president, Neil Portnow, who says the Grammys will go on with or without the writers.
We can make this work regardless, but I'm very hopeful that this is settled because we love our writers and they bring an extra added and important element. But we'll have a Grammy program this year.
Well, you need celebrities to show up. I don't know that they would cross the picket line. Not everyone is as gracious as Gilbert in crossing picket line.
and that funny patter that the celebrities have was written.
That's right.
Yeah.
Here's Portnow again. He says the Grammys don't need writers.
The reality is we're really a music show. In 3.5 hours, the vast majority of the time is musical appearances.
Well, but will the musicians show up, or will they honor the writers? See, that's the thing. You don't know.
Are the musicians in any kind of union at all?
No, but they might respect the fact that a strike is going on. They might.
Here's the WGA West president, Patrick Verone, who says writers can work for the NAACP Image Awards.
The Writers Guild West Board of Directors voted to enter into an interim agreement permitting the performance of writing services for the 39th annual NAACP Image Awards.
So they will have writers.
We're just on strike against white people.
But
Yes.
don't expect writers to reach a deal with the Grammys.
Okay,
Patrick
Robin.
Verone again.
I wouldn't be optimistic. What's important to us is that we get a contract, and if CBS wants to come to the bargaining table and bargain a contract with us the way so many of the independent companies have, including David Letterman, who works for CBS, that's probably the quickest and easiest way for them to get the Grammys on the air.
All right.
Eva Longoria says she can relate to Jessica Simpson's problems dating an athlete, 211.
I definitely got the flack at the beginning, and you know, just like Jessica Simpson's getting with the Tony Romo situation of, you know, distracting him. I was definitely blamed. If Tony had a bad game, I was blamed. If Tony had a good game, I was blamed. If Tony was hurt, I was blamed. I mean, it's definitely a hump you have to overcome, and once you get past that, it's fine.
Oh, boy, she doesn't shut up. boy, but I have a headache with her. Anything else,
American Idol started up again, and we'll be continuing tonight to
How
go
about that
through
American
the
Idol,
auditions.
Gilbert? Huh?
Why, how about that American Idol? They're wild, aren't they?
Yes.
Here is a clip of Angela Martin
Here's
singing.
Joey Hesitant, everybody. Just want you boys to see what you're fighting for.
This is
3-2.
All right, 3-2. This is, who is this?
Angela Martin.
Oh, Angela Martin. Is that good-looking chick?
I don't know.
Oh.
Like a fool, I went and stayed too long. Now I'm wondering if your love is strong. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours.
And then she screamed out, I want you motherfuckers to please come in my mouth.
That girl, I remember her story. She worked on a cruise ship, and Simon felt that she was a little shticky. He voted against her, but the other two let her in.
So she went to Hollywood.
She did.
Here's Joey Catalano.
This is the guy who lost 250 pounds, I think.
Really?
And he got in.
Sunday morning, rain is falling. Still some colors share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist a fit them.
From Philadelphia, Joey Catalano.
Okay, and here's Temptress singing.
Well,
and I'm telling you.
This is a very, very obese black chick. Her mother is obese.
And you can write for her.
She, Temptress, you know, they wouldn't make fun of her because she was a big fat black chick.
She sounds hot.
I think David Spade is having a kid with her.
She's 16, Robin. She looked like she was 55. Yeah.
And
Wow.
I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I ever known. There's no way I can.
Now, you know how Randy can't control himself and laughs at every person?
Right.
When it came to the black chick, he wouldn't dare laugh.
He wouldn't laugh?
No, and they all walked her out and, you know, made her feel better.
Yo, sister, you great.
I see evidence of racism in that show, but what do I know? Reverse racism. Thank you, Robin.
Very good. Well,
right.
American Idol continues tonight with its auditions.
Okay.
There's good news and bad news for fans of High School Musical. The good news is that all of the cast members have signed on for a third installment, which will appear on the big screen. The bad news involves one of the show's most popular stars. According to E! Online, Zac Efron was hospitalized yesterday for an emergency appendectomy.
Mr. Jessel, you sing, don't you? You've sung for 4 presidents.
Yes, sir. There's some dark and stormy night.
You are terrific.
Yes,
On American Idol today, you would sing what if you had to do it?
I sing several songs that the blackies sing.
Yeah.
I do all the songs that all of the popular blackie hits.
Now, what do? You do a lot of patriotic music when you go on?
A lot of patriotic. God bless America. Land that I love everybody.
What about the rumors about you and Mamie Eisenhower having an affair?
There's a rumor that I knocked up Mamie Eisenhower, but my lawyer has asked me to keep quiet about it. It was at the Playboy Mansion. But when Mamie Eisenhower's there, she said that she had a hysterectomy, and I didn't have to wear a condom.
What is your favorite song to sing?
Well, I have several favorite songs to sing. There's the Battle Hymn of the Republic.
Right, you like that.
Yes, very enjoyable.
Do you like the Star Spangled Banner, or do you think it's too hard to sing?
Oh, say, can you see by the dancer we light?
Right, that's nice. I like that. That's a good song.
That's a very...
That's our national anthem.
Yes.
You feel good about this country.
I feel very good about the country and everyone who's fighting for the country.
And let's go to Robin, who
and I give Gilbert Gottfried advice on his DVDs, too.
See Gilbert Gottfried tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at Caroline's on Broadway in Manhattan. Go to carolines.com. Also, Gilbert's Dirty Jokes CD. Go to gilbertgottfried.com. It's a DVD, actually.
Yes.
All right, Robin, anything else?
CD and DVD.
Oh, okay.
You could put a CD in the DVD if you want.
I was the one who advised Eddie Cantor to make a DVD of Goody Goody. And
how's that go? Goody Goody.
You let's say you want to put you down on your knees. Goody Goody.
Do you do the hokey pokey?
You do the hokey pokey and you spin yourself around. That's what it's all about.
All right.
See, and when Eddie, my dear friend Eddie Cantor, I said you make it DVD.
He had a big hit song, didn't he, Eddie Cantor? Wasn't it Mammy?
Mammy, yeah.
Jolson was.
I asked her, Mammy, my little Mammy, the sun shines east, the sun shines west, but I know where the sun shines best. Mammy.
There's a girl on the phone who wants to have phone sex with you, Mr. Jessel. Yes. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Now, here he is. Wendy, if you're going to have phone sex, pay attention.
Okay.
And he would roll, roll, roll. Right down the river, he would roll, roll, roll. He started to give her, he would kiss her now and then.
Does Mr. Jessel's
she
voice...
would tell him what?
Does Mr. Jessel's voice get you excited?
You sound sexy.
You sound sexy, see? You sound sexy.
Oh, God.
Do you want to suck at my big mom? Can I put my penis in your mouth?
All right, Wendy, thank you.
Yes, as I was saying, Howard, the
Wendy's doing a lot in that
Idol
sex
contestants never disappear. Lakeisha Jones from American Idol will be featured in the Broadway.
Please come in my motherfucking ass.
The color purple.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
All right.
And your friend B.B. Winans is going in there.
Yes.
B.B. Winans, we opened at the Coconut Grove.
Yeah. My ass is motherfucking whacked out.
Anything else, Robin?
Dr. Phil, they say, is having trouble landing big stars to celebrate his 1,000th episode taping.
That's because he's a douchebag.
Right.
They say that ever since he had that debacle, people are staying away from him. He was looking for some celebrity tributes, some walk-ons by some big-name stars.
Ask me, I'll do it.
But the booker has been trying to lure these walk-ons with the promise that they can promote a project or any charity that they're involved in. But he is being turned down. A-listers are reluctant to do the show right now.
Right.
So Dr. Phil having some trouble celebrating himself.
Because he looked really bad when he did that.
We've been talking about the fact that David Spade may be expecting a little one. Well, an announcement has been made by Matthew McConaughey on his website that he and his Brazilian model girlfriend are expecting a baby.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I thought Spade got him pregnant.
McConaughey wrote that the couple is wowed by the miracle of creation and this gift from God. See, this is the tack that I think David Spade should be taking.
Yeah, that should be his press release.
Excuse me, are you having sex with Matthew McConaughey?
Oh, no. All right, Robin, anything else?
And what's your name?
Sue.
It's Sue.
Baseball's steroid scandal is moved front and center.
And what do you do?
Gilbert, I gotta end it at some point. Yeah, you gotta understand. I've been here since 6.
The man who conducted the in-depth investigation into baseball, George Mitchell, took the stand before Congress yesterday.
What did he say?
And he said that although some players decided to use performance-enhancing drugs, they weren't the only cause of the problem. 1-1.
The players who illegally use performance-enhancing substances are responsible for their actions.
I like seeing people who have used steroids. It's interesting their bodies. I'd love to put Gilbert on steroids and see him, this big muscular Gilbert walk in. It would be fascinating.
I'd look just like Carrot Top.
That's right.
He's on steroids. That's how he can do a full 15-minute set.
Well, Mitchell said there's plenty of blame to go around. 1-2.
All right, let's hear this.
Everyone involved in baseball over the past 2 decades, commissioners, club officials, the Players Association, and players, shares to some extent in the responsibility for the steroids era.
All right.
People in the business of baseball are trying to step up and take responsibility. The commissioner, Bud Selig, said that the league has implemented a tough new anti-steroid policy. 1-3.
MLB has conducted educational programs for players in the majors and minor leagues during spring training. We have stepped up these efforts in recent years, striving to find ways...
All right. They're going to get serious about steroids. We get it.
Donald Fair, who's the chief of the Players Association, acknowledged the problem and said players are open to considering recommendations in the Mitchell Report.
Action should have been taken and probably could have been taken sooner. Players Association accepts its share of responsibility for what happened. So do I.
Congress has said either baseball will clean up itself or they'll get involved and clean it up for them.
Yes, it's very important we clean up baseball.
That's right.
Got to be clean.
That's what Congress is busy with. And we have not known the extent of the problems with Britney Spears. They are now saying before she got carted off to the hospital last week, she had written a suicide note.
Right. I think these people ought to back off. I think she's really, really nuts. I mean, there's nuts and then there's really nuts.
And she's allowed to write that note.
She left it on her bathroom counter.
Bruce Valanche punched it up.
They say the letter was very sad. It was filled with reasons why she
I'll just
shouldn't
put some
live.
jokes in the beginning, honey. It just drags in the middle. So I'll just put in some jokes in the beginning. And I think this whole middle portion you could cut out. It's not needed. The part that your life is meaningless, I mean, it's good. But I think it just needs like a little joke. Just help smooth this suicide.
Helped her out with that. Yeah.
Including lines from poems about death. She said in it she was sorry for never making her life what everyone else wanted. She mentioned how lonely and unfair life could be, how peaceful death seems, and how your mind would finally be at ease.
That's what I'm saying.
See that you could do a whole 5 minutes on how your mind will be at peace when you're dead. Because, you are dead after all, and your mind's not working. So we could do a whole 5 minutes. You could
Robin,
do a riff on
that. Public adventure, as you said earlier. She showed up in, was leaving a clothing store completely naked without remembering her clothes.
Right, that's hot.
I
love you, pussy.
Still having problems.
I wonder what Paul Lynde would think of Britney Spears' problems.
Oh, my goodness.
You see Britney walking around, Mr. Lynde, naked?
Oh, she's naked. She's going to kill herself.
And that's what
She's an animal. If I ever saw a naked girl, I'd kill myself.
You don't like that, do you? Wow. You don't like vagina? It looks ugly?
Oh, goodness. It's disgusting.
It's not your thing. All right, listen. Thank you, Paul Lynde. Thank you, Mr. Jessel. And we will see you hopefully soon.
Teacher Bob.
Teacher Bob.
All right. See Gilbert Gottfried tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at Caroline's in Broadway, Manhattan. It's going to be a great show. And also Carolines.com for tickets. And also to purchase Gilbert Gottfried's Dirty Jokes, go to GilbertGottfried.com. Good luck to you, Gilbert. Sounds like things are really great.
See his scathing riff on Birth of a Nation.